Hello everyone, Chloe here. It's time for another installment of Chloe Rants. I have been reading the comments and suggestions from the listeners, and Blue Moon, this one's for you. That's right, today's topic is smokers. I used to be a smoker, and I quit. Smoking is dirty. Think of all the ashes in cigarette butts. And cigarette butts are not biodegradable, and they have fiberglass in them, which is bad for you to breathe in. Menthol cigarettes are even worse because they have actual fiberglass in the nicotine and tobacco itself, and you breathe that into your lungs. It has been proven that menthol cigarettes shred the insides of your lungs. But also, they smell bad. People who smoke stink. You can smell it. When you quit smoking or you're not a smoker, that smell is there. Did you all know there is such a thing as third-hand smoke? That is the smoke and the residue that clings to your clothing, your hair, your vehicles, items inside your home. Smoking is expensive. It costs a lot of money. Here in the States, it is not cheap for a pack of cigarettes. I used to smoke 2.5 packs a day. That's pretty nasty. Smokers are not kind people. You can say that you're a nice person, and you might think that you're a nice person, but it's been my experience, someone who says, I'm a good person, I'm a nice person, usually aren't. However, smokers are very selfish. I know you're going to say, oh, but I'm not a selfish person. Bitch, you are. Every time, everyone else around you has to wait for you to either have a cigarette or finish a cigarette. You're taking someone else's time. That's selfish. Every time you blow a cigarette smoke around the general area of somebody else who isn't smoking, you're subjecting them to potentially getting cancer from inhaling your secondhand smoke. Yes, it's been filtered through your lungs, and you're blowing out less carcinogens than if they smoked it themselves. However, they are still taking that fatal smoke into their system, whether they want to or not. And third, you stink. You don't realize how bad you stink. You can't smell it because it's on you. There is a thing called nasal fatigue where you get used to smelling a certain smell. Smokers, as a rule, are horrible employees. Yes, I am saying this. I used to be a smoker, and I agree with these statements. A smoker, if they get stressed out, get to walk away and go have a cigarette break, while the non-smokers have to come up behind the smokers and pick up the slack. That's right, smokers, you're slackers. You can sit there and say, oh, I worked a 12-hour shift today. How many hours of that shift were cigarette breaks? Why don't you start timing yourself and see how long it takes for a cigarette break? I know when I was a smoker, it took me an average of between 7 and 12 minutes to smoke a cigarette. And I would smoke at least one an hour when I was a chain smoker. Smokers are emotional wrecks because you are so addicted to the nicotine. You have nic fits. If you don't have a cigarette within a certain amount of time or have that nicotine in your body, you become moody, insensitive, owly, and unbearable. I'm sure there are some smokers out there who are going to say, well, not me. I don't do that because I have total control of my body and emotions. Well, good for you. Why don't you just quit fucking smoking then? It's disgusting. I smoked for a long time, and I smoked a lot of cigarettes. And I can honestly say the hardest part about quitting for myself was learning new behaviors. It's something you can do. It's really hard when you get in the habit of walking away from something when it stresses you out and not finishing it or facing it. That's so much easier to do than having to actually face the task. To have to actually stay there and put up with the bullshit, to have to be forced to confront things is really difficult. And that's why a lot of people fail when they quit smoking, because they haven't learned behavior modification. If you do want to quit smoking and you want to be a successful quitter like I am, here's what you need to do. The first thing is only smoke outside. No matter what the weather's like, do not smoke in your home. Clean your walls, have your carpets and your furniture cleaned, clean all your curtains, wash all your bedding. I know it's a pain in the ass and it's a lot of work, but being healthy and quitting smoking is worth the work. Smokers are disgusting fucking assholes. You really are. You are terrible, terrible people. And I will never take that back. Some people are going to say, oh my God, weight gain. I'm going to gain weight when you quit smoking. I did. I gained 20 pounds. You know what I did? I started going to the gym and I worked it off. The true key to success is to want to quit. Don't let people tell you that you have to quit. Yeah, I'm kind of being a bitch right now saying that you suck, you're an asshole, you're selfish and childish, and you stink, because it's true. However, you're not going to successfully quit until you decide that it's time to quit. For people in the environment around you, we don't deserve to smell your stinky cancer sticks. When you feel like the time is right, and you feel like you need to, and you're ashamed of what a disgusting and horrible person you are, because that is how people do see you. You are disgusting and horrible and selfish. And no matter what you say, it's not going to change it. Smoking is disgusting, horrible, and selfish. You are not only destroying yourself, but you are destroying the environment and the health of people all around you. And if you say, oh, well, I only smoke in my car, well, stop smoking in your fucking car, okay? Clean that car out. Don't smoke in your car. Don't smoke in your house. Only smoke outside. Start with that simple little step. Clean everything out and stop smoking inside of enclosed areas. That's going to be the first step. You'll start smoking less because of that. And stop using a cigarette as a reward as well. Don't say, oh, I got laundry done. Time for a cigarette. Don't do that. Reward yourself in a different way. Say, I'm going to spend 5 minutes on Facebook or Instagram or Snapchat, or I'm going to watch a YouTube video. Do something fun and distracting that you would not normally do when you smoke. And you'd be surprised how easy it is for behavior modification. It takes 30 days to learn a new habit. 30 days. It takes 3 days to get through the physical cravings for cigarettes. I didn't do it cold turkey. I used a patch, and it helped a lot. I feel like I'm a better person now because I don't smoke anymore. And I can honestly say, in all truthfulness, with all of my heart and soul, and yes, I am being judgmental. I have been there. I have smoked. It can be quit. If I can quit it, you can quit it. I believe in you guys. So if you want to quit, try. But if you're not going to quit and you don't want to quit and you're like, fuck you, Chloe, I'm going to do what I want. Bitch, you can do what the fuck you want. However, I can look you right in the face and say, hey, you're an asshole. Go fucking smoke somewhere else, douchebag. Well, that's the end of this. If you have any thoughts, which I'm sure you do because you're not unintelligent people, hello, you listen to me. Or if you have any comments, which I can't stop the haters and trolls from doing what they do, but y'all have been so supportive for so long, go ahead, leave a comment. I'm not going to reply, but I sure will read it. I do watch. Blue Moon, thank you for the suggestion. I hope you're happy with this Chloe Rants. Have a possum day.